It's just comedy.
The Jell-O program, starring Jack Benny with Mary Livingston and Phil Harris and his orchestra.
Thank you. This is Groucho Marx. Well, here I am, stepping in over my head again.
With Fibber McGee and Molly.
Folks, this is just as new to me as it is to you.
Hello? Hello, Mr. Benny, this is Rochester.
The Great Gildersleeve.
Well, what an original greeting.
Hello and welcome to another week of comedy, funny, haha, on Dwayne Old Time Radio. One thing, please subscribe to my channel. If you enjoy what I'm doing, subscribing is 100% free. Also, one more thing, if you have a few seconds or 1 minute, please leave a review on your preferred podcast service, especially if you're on Apple, Spotify, or really just your preferred podcast service. Thank you and hope you enjoy. End of month means Jack Benny. First episode, Jack's birthday party after ski accident, February 25th, 1940. And then on May 5th, 1940, they aired at the Ritz Theater, Clown Hall Tonight. I really hope I read that correctly.
J-E-L-L-O. The Jell-O program, starring Jack Benny with Mary Livingston, Phil Harris, Dennis Day, and yours truly, Don Wilson. The orchestra opens the program with Let's All Sing Together. Youngster, did this ever happen to you? The family would sit down to some special dessert, but you weren't allowed to have any. Remember how hurt you felt? Well, that never happens when there's Jell-O for dessert. For Jell-O is marvelously light and wholesome, and the whole family can enjoy it, from Grandpop on down to Junior. And believe me, the whole family does enjoy it. For Jell-O is the perfect ending to any meal. Those 6 delicious flavors are as delightful and refreshing as the juicy ripe fruit itself. And those 6 gay colors, as cheerful as a rainbow, make a radiant success of your dessert course. Make it something truly special every time. So treat the family to some Jell-O tomorrow. If you haven't enjoyed it recently, you'll find it even better than you remember. More delicious and inviting, more downright swell. Try it and see. Look for those big red letters on the box. They spell Jell-O, and Jell-O spells an all-family treat. Let's All Sing Together, played by the orchestra. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the last installment of our recent journey to Yosemite National Park and Jack Maxwell. The trip will go down in history with the adventures of Marco Polo, the exploits of Admiral Byrd, the voyage of Christopher Columbus.
Don't forget the Rover Boys.
Quiet, Mary.
As you remember, last week's episode ended with Jack skiing down a steep hill and crashing into the ski house, with the result that he suffered a sprained ligament in his leg and several assorted abrasions.
Oh, it's a miracle I'm alive. I must be made of iron. Continue, Don.
It is now several days later, and we take you to Jack's room at the Ahwahnee Hotel in Yosemite, where he is convalescing.
It's my birthday, too, folks.
Jack is propped up in bed, and as the scene opens, we find Rochester reading to him from a magazine.
It was past midnight, and the moon was shining brightly through the magnolia trees as Ronald walked into the garden. Carlotta heard his footsteps approaching and looked up like a frightened gazelle.
That's Gazelle. That's frightened Gazelle.
Don't be alarmed, darling, cried the young American engineer. It is I have come back for you.
I knew he would.
Carlotta's dark Mexican eyes flashed. Her lips quivered. Tease me, she said. Tease me.
All right, never mind the dialect. Go ahead.
The smile on Ronald's face suddenly turned to a sneer. It's no use, Carlotta, he said. I only come back to say goodbye. die. This is the end.
The darn fool. Doesn't he know she loves him?
But Ronald, cried Carlotta, you can't go. We're married. And what about the baby?
The baby? What baby?
That was last month, boss. We missed that.
Oh. Well, that changes everything. Go ahead.
Ronald turned and started toward the gate. Carlotta clung to him, and the tears came to her eyes. But Ronald laughed bitterly and struck her to the ground.
Brute.
She quickly arose and ran toward him. His back was turned, so she could not see the long, thin dagger flashing in his hand.
A dagger?
She crept close and closer. Ronald's back was still turned.
Yes, yes.
Please, Ronald, she cried. He did not answer.
Oh.
So she clutched the dagger and raised it higher and higher and higher.
Oh, my goodness, he better run.
No hurry. It continued next month.
What? It's a fine ending. They always leave you in suspense like that.
It's a great story, though.
Yes, and you know, Rochester would make a swell picture. Can't you just see me as a young American engineer that spurns the love of this beautiful senorita? It's no use, Carlotta. I only came back to say goodbye. This is the end. And then when she tries to kiss me, I'd knock her to the ground. Ha ha! What I could do to a part like that. I wonder who the right girl would be to play opposite me. Of course, Hedy Lamarr might be the type. She's dark and she's got those flashing eyes.
She's too healthy. You'd never knock her down.
Well, I still think we'd make a very romantic couple. Come in.
Hello, Jack. Happy birthday.
Oh, hello, Mary. Thanks. I'm having a fine birthday this year, flat on my back in bed.
Don't feel so sorry for yourself. Your leg hurts a little, that's all.
Is that so? Well, if you want to know something, young lady, I had a pretty bad accident, and it's a serious case.
Oh, everything is serious with you.
It is, eh?
Last month you got a sliver in your finger, and you wanted to go to the Mayo Brothers to have it taken out.
Now, wait a minute, Mary Livingston. That sliver wasn't in my finger. It was in my tongue, and it was painful.
Well, I told you not to eat those good humors so close to the stick.
Mary, did you come in here to sympathize with me or aggravate me?
I came in to bring you a birthday present. Here it is.
Ouch, my leg. I got a sore leg. That's why I'm in bed. Didn't have to throw the package.
I'm sorry, Jack. I forgot.
What's the present? I'll open it later.
It's a bottle of rubbing alcohol for your back.
Oh.
Well, you like it, don't you?
Yes, thanks. It's just what I need. Rubbing alcohol, a fine birthday present. Anyway, I'm glad you dropped in, Mary. It gets so monotonous lying here in bed.
How about another game of casino, boss?
Okay, how much do I owe you now, Rochester?
Let's see. I got the score right here. 4, carry 2, add 5.
Well, how much is it?
$8,000.
Let's see that. That's $80. You're supposed to put a decimal point in there.
You put in the money, I'll put in the points.
$80, eh?
Why, Jack Benny, you mean to say you lost $80 to Rochester playing casino?
Not only that, I was teaching him the game. Oh, well, we were only playing for fun. Hey, Roch?
You ain't gonna rock me out of it.
All right, Mr. Van Jones, I'll add it to your check next week. Wish my nurse would get here. She's supposed to be here at 8 o'clock, and it's 11:30.
I saw her a little while ago.
Where?
She was out skiing with Phil Harris.
Oh, fine. I pay a nurse $7 a day so she can slide down a hill with Harris. I'll never find her when I want her.
Well, I think you went too far yesterday when you hung that cowbell around her neck.
Well, I had to do something. See, my leg's throbbing, and I got a fever and everything. Maybe that's her now. Come in.
Hello, Jack. Happy birthday.
Oh, thanks, Don.
Happy birthday, Mr. Benny. Are you feeling better?
Oh, a little, Dennis, but I'm still not myself. My leg hurts, and I ache all over.
Oh, that's too bad. Well, anyway, Jack, you're a year older today.
That doesn't help any either.
Now, listen, Mary, I wouldn't say anything if I were you after that birthday present you gave me. You know, fellas, I just received a lovely bottle of rubbing alcohol from Miss Livingston.
No kidding.
Yeah, what a present. Suppose if I had a cold, she'd have bought me Kleenex. If I had a headache, she'd have bought me a box of aspirin.
As long as you stay under $1, you're safe.
Just what I was getting at. I wouldn't mind that so much, Mary, but after the beautiful birthday presents I always give you. Remember that mink jacket 3 years ago?
Some mink jacket. Every spring it comes out to look at its shadow.
Oh, you always have to run and get things to praise. Yeah, I wish my nurse would get here, or my doctor, or somebody. I'm tired of lying here in bed.
You want to teach me some more casino, boss?
No, I lost $80. That's enough. And incidentally, Rochester, inasmuch as I was teaching you the game, I'm charging you $60 per lesson. So I only owe you $20. And if I recall correctly, I recently gave you my old blue suit, which is worth at least $20, so I really don't owe you anything.
I know we'd arrived there, but I didn't know just how.
Well, that's how, and the meeting is closed. I wish the doctor'd show up. I want to get back to Hollywood in time for our broadcast Sunday.
Oh, you'll make it all right, Jack.
Sure, there's nothing the matter with you.
There's plenty the matter with me. I just don't complain, that's all.
Say, Mr. Benny, what song do you want me to sing next Sunday?
Well, Dennis, what's popular right now?
There's a new number out called The Isle of May. It's a ballad type. Would that be all right?
I don't know. Does it fit you, Dennis?
I think so. It goes something like this.
Swell, Dennis. That song's going to be all right for the program.
I think I ought to brush up on it, though.
Maybe so.
Oh, Jack, speaking of Sunday's show, I have a problem that's been bothering me.
You have, Don?
Yes, it's been on my mind all day, and I just can't seem to arrive at a definite solution.
My goodness, what is it?
Well, on next Sunday's show, I don't know whether to say, go to your neighborhood grocer and ask him for a package of Jell-O, or run to your neighborhood grocer and ask him for a package of Jell-O.
Oh, well, that is a problem there.
I like go.
I like run.
Yes, either one is good, Don.
No, Jack, no. I don't think they convey the idea of enough speed.
Oh, well, how about hasten, Don? Listen to this. Hasten to your neighborhood grocer and ask him for a package of Jell-O. How's that for the customers?
Well, I don't know.
How about shooting him out of a cannon?
Out of a cannon?
That's it. Shoot yourself out of a cannon to your neighborhood grocer and ask him for a package of Jell-O. Thanks, Mary. That's terrific.
You're welcome.
See you later, Jack.
Oh, Don.
Wow, cannon. Yippee!
Gee.
Well, I'll be doggone.
Me too. Well, if my nurse doesn't get here pretty soon, I'll say, Rochester, give me a spoonful of that iron tonic.
Oh, was there iron in that, boss?
Why, certainly, iron and alcohol.
My, that's the first time I ever had a metallic martini.
You lay off my medicine. Gee, my leg hurts again. I get those shooting pains. Come in.
Oh, Jack, it's Dr. Nelson.
It's about time. So it's you, Doctor.
Yes. Well, quite a little party we're having here. How are you today, Miss Livingston?
I'm just fine, Doctor.
That's good. And you, Mr. Day, how's your health?
I feel marvelous.
Fine. And Rochester, how are you feeling?
Okay, Doc, I'm okay.
Good. Well, I'll be running along now. Goodbye.
Hey, wait a minute. I'm the patient here.
yes, Mr. Benny. Yes. How is your arm today? Still bothering you?
It's my leg, my left leg. My arms are all right. I just lost $80 playing cards with them.
Oh, certainly it's your leg. You fell off a horse.
A horse? Look, Doc, I never fell off a horse on my leg in my life. Now, Doc, here's the whole story. Don't you remember? I hurt my leg skiing. I went down the mountain at Badger Pass and crashed through the ski house. Then we phoned for you, and you came to examine me, remember?
Oh, yes, and I'll never forget how you called me Daddy.
Well, I was delirious, that's why. I was delirious.
Well, just the same, it was embarrassing. I'm a bachelor, you know.
I know. Now, look, Doctor, I want to know if I can get out of here today and go home.
You see, Doctor, Mr. Benny's anxious to get up because it's his birthday today.
Well, congratulations, young man. How old are you?
It's none of your business. I'm old enough to vote.
For Lincoln.
Marry. I'm trying to get some information here. Now, Doctor, when am... Oh, come in.
Well, Jack, your nurse finally arrived.
So I see. Awfully glad you dropped in, nurse.
How's my little patient today?
As if you cared. And take off those skis. My goodness.
Well, I'm only going to be here for a minute.
Did you hear that, Doctor? Fine nurse you recommended. Supposed to be taking care of me. She's out skiing with Phil Harris all day.
You're a naughty girl, Miss Kelly.
I'm sorry, kid.
Later, Miss Kelly.
Now, look, Doc, I want to find out if I can...
Miss Kelly, will you please take Mr. Benny's pulse?
Okay, Doctor. Let me have your wrist, Mr. Benny.
Here. Well, are you going to come here? You want me to throw it over? Now, come here.
All right.
Here. Here's my wrist. Nothing but screwballs in this room. I'll bet $10 Olson and Johnson are under the bed. Well, Miss Kelly, what about it?
Oh, Doctor, Mr. Benny has no pulse. I can't feel a thing.
Of course not. You're wearing mittens. No pulse. Why, the blood just leaks through my veins.
It can't be that happy.
Is that so? Now, Doctor, for the last time, I want to find out if I can get... Oh, for heaven's sake, come in. Hiya, Jackson. How's your leg? You're certainly worried about that, Phil Harris.
Hello, Phil.
Oh, there you are, Miss Kelly. Hiding from me, huh?
Hiding from you? She works here. And incidentally, Phil, when you came in, you might at least have wished me a happy birthday.
Oh, yeah. Happy birthday, Jackson.
Keep it. Happy birthday.
Oh, is this your birthday, Mr. Benny?
Yes.
Well, if I'd have known that, I'd have put a candle on your post egg.
Oh, that would have been lovely.
You know, Jackson, I forgot all about this being your birthday, and I feel terrible about not bringing you a gift.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I don't want you to think I'm a heel.
Believe me, Phil, one little present won't influence me one way or the other. So don't worry about it.
Well, I think I'll be running along now, Mr. Benny.
Now, wait a minute, Doctor. You haven't told me if I can leave here today and go home.
Oh, my goodness. You could have gone home 4 days ago.
I could? Then why keep me in bed? Why didn't you tell me then? I'm going to pack and get out of here. What's my bill, Doctor?
$35.
$35?
I'll make it $37.50. I saw a suit I like today.
You'll get $35. Rochester, take care of that, will you?
Okay, boss. Do you play casino, Doctor?
Yes, I do.
Follow me.
Keep your fingers crossed, Mary. What do I owe you, nurse?
$42. That's 6 days at $7 a day.
Now, wait a minute. You only dropped in for lunch. The rest of the time you were skiing with Phil Harris.
Well, I'm the outdoor type.
Well, then get out of here. Here's your money.
Thank you, Mr. Benny. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Come on, Philzy.
Right with you, baby. So long, Jackson. See you in Hollywood.
I'm going to get dressed. Hand me my robe, Mary.
Here you are. It's about time you took that emblem off the back of it.
Never mind that.
Look at that. Golden Gloves, 1898.
My father's robe. Now, Mary, call downstairs and have the room clerk make up the bill. Tell him I'm paying for everybody's room but my nurse's boyfriend.
Okay.
Oh, Dennis, help me get my things packed, will you?
Yes, Mr. Benny.
Hello, the room clerk, please.
Dennis, take all my shirts and socks out of the top drawer.
Hello, room clerk. Will you please make up Mr. Benny's bill? We're checking out today.
Dennis, hand me that suitcase, the larger one.
Yes, everybody except Phil Harris.
Where'll I put the sweaters?
Right in there and keep them together.
How much does that amount to?
And don't forget my skates.
$198?
And put them in my... $198!
We'll have it itemized. Thank you.
$198. I've been in bed since the first day here. Come on, Dennis, get going. Pack, for heaven's sake.
Yes, sir.
Come in.
Telegram for Jack Benny.
Take it, Mary.
Okay.
Where do you want these pieces of skis put, Mr. Benny?
Throw them in the fireplace. Who's the wire from, Mary?
Fred Allen.
Fred Allen? What does he say? All right, what does he say?
He says, Dear Jack, as long as you made it, happy birthday.
Well, you can throw that in the fireplace, too. Dennis, not my underwear. I meant the telegram. Give me the poker, quick. Give me the poker. Oh, what a kid. See, I wonder if There, I hope I didn't forget anything. That was quick, Mary. You all packed?
Yeah, how did your leg feel?
Well, I can't put much weight on it yet, but it's all right. Rochester, did you get all the stuff out of the bathroom? My razor and everything?
Yeah. Say, boss, do you want that old tube of shaving cream, too?
Of course I want it.
There isn't enough there to shave the fuzz off a peach.
I have a very light beard, so get it. Now, let's see. The bellboy took the other 4 grips. Rochester, grab those 2. Mary, help me with this big one, will you?
Okay.
Oh, now what? Come in.
Well, how's my little patient today?
You were here already, Doctor.
Oh, that's right. Goodbye.
What a cluck. How'd you make out with him in that casino game, Rochester?
Okay. What can I do with a stethoscope?
You didn't have to go that far. I just wanted to square the bill, that's all.
I got enough bills to last me for the rest of my life.
All right, now grab those 2 bags and let's get moving. Come on, Mary. Is Dennis packed?
Yeah, he's downstairs in the lobby.
Now let's get on our way. You go ahead, Rochester. Come on, Mary. We'll stop at the cashier's desk and take care of the bill. Oh, Don.
Yes, Jack?
Help everybody get their things in the car so we can get started.
Okay, and by the way, Jack, I think that cannon idea is going to work out all right.
What cannon idea?
Well, you know, shoot yourself out of a cannon to your neighborhood.
Oh,
grocer,
yes.
asking for a-
Congratulations, Don. See you in the car. Oh, cashier, give me my bill, please.
Here you are, sir. It's $198.40.
40 cents? Oh, you just told Miss Livingston on the phone that the bill was $198. What's the extra 40 cents for?
There's a towel sticking out of your suitcase.
I brought that with me. It's mine.
Certainly. It says Bluebell Auto Court on it.
Of course. I'll make out a check, young man, for $198. Now, let's see. The Awani Hotel. How do you spell Awani?
Awani? Hey, Eddie, how do you spell Awani?
Awani? Hey, Bill, how do you spell Awani? Awani? Hey, Sam!
Never mind. I'll just take it off the cash. That's good enough.
You know, Awani is an Indian word.
Yes, I heard all about it.
In fact, I'm an Indian myself.
I know. I can see where you were scalped. Now, here's your check.
Thank you, sir, and a happy birthday.
Fine birthday. Come on, Mary.
Oh, Jack, here comes your doctor.
Oh, yes. I might as well be nice to him and say goodbye. Oh, doctor.
Yes?
I'm checking out, and I just want to say goodbye to you.
Goodbye, and I hope you've enjoyed your stay here.
Oh, I have. It was very pleasant.
I'd like to walk out to the car with you, but I've got to rush upstairs and see Jack Benny. He hurt his leg.
Well, listen, Doctor, if you knock on Mr. Benny's door and he says, come in, drop the conversation. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Come on, Jack. We're waiting for you.
Yeah, hurry up, Mr. Benny.
I'm coming. Be right with you.
Oh, Mr. Benny.
Yes?
You're wanted on the telephone. You can take it right here.
Thank you. Who would be calling me here? Hello?
Hello, is this Jack Benny?
Yes.
This is Western Union. We have a singing telegram for you from your father in Miami Beach. It's a birthday greeting.
Oh, a singing telegram from Dad, eh? Well, that's cute. Go ahead.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Jack Benny.
Look, that was birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Jack Benny. Happy birthday to you. Well, thank you very much. That was swell, really. Look, I've got to get away now.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
The car is waiting for me.
Happy birthday, Jack Benny. Happy birthday, dear Jack. Happy birthday to you.
Well, that was awfully sweet of you, really.
Happy day, happy day, happy birthday, Lord Benny.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome, yes, you're welcome
Well, I'll be darned.
Come on, Jack, hurry up.
I'm coming.
Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen, 3 weeks ago, when we told you about Jell-O Orange Vanilla Whip, we really started something. Letters have been coming in every day telling us how much folks have enjoyed this new Jell-O dessert. In fact, it's proved such a big hit that we've decided to give you this swell, easy recipe again for those of you who may have missed it the first time. Here's how it goes. Take 1 package each of orange Jell-O and Jell-O vanilla pudding and make them up as you usually do. Then chill the orange Jell-O and whip it as directed on the box. Next, chill the Jell-O vanilla pudding and add to the whipped Jell-O, beating constantly until blended. Then mold and you have a grand, inexpensive treat, simply ideal for parties and special occasions. So, friends, be sure to try this intriguing new combination of golden orange Jell-O and creamy Jell-O vanilla pudding. It's really different, really delicious, really top.
Well, folks, we're on our way home now. This is the last number of the 21st program in the current Jell-O series. And we will be with you again next Sunday night at the same time from Hollywood, California. You know, Mary, it was thrilling being up in Yosemite, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was swell.
What are you laughing at?
I'll never forget the expression on your face when you crashed through the ski house.
Boy, that was fun. Quiet, Dennis. Good night, folks.
And here's more fun and enjoyment for you. Tune in every Tuesday night for another swell half hour of Jell-O entertainment. The famous Jell-O Ulrich family. See your local paper for time and station. This is the National Broadcasting Company. The Jell-O program coming to you from the stage of the Ritz Theater in New York City, starring Jack Benny, with Mary Livingston, Phil Harris, Dennis Day, and yours truly, Don Wilson. The orchestra opens the program with, "Oh, gee, oh, gosh, oh, golly, I'm in love." When you come to the end of a perfect day, there's certainly a grand feeling of peace and contentment about it. And that same feeling of contentment applies to the end of a perfect meal. That is, if you find a bright dish of shimmering Jell-O there to greet you. Jell-O, ladies and gentlemen, is really the ideal way to end the meal. It serves as a fitting climax to everything that has gone before, and it leaves you with a mellow mood of true satisfaction. Because Jell-O is a swell-looking, swell-tasting dessert, gay with glorious colors and rich with a tangy goodness as refreshing as the ripe fruit itself. So make your next meal a bang-up success by serving Jell-O in any one of its 6 delicious flavors. Incidentally, friends, this is National Restaurant Week, and I hope a great many of you will take the occasion to drop in at your favorite restaurant, where you'll always find Jell-O, one of the most popular desserts on the menu. Be sure to ask for the Jell-O flavor you like best. Oh, golly, I'm in love, played by the orchestra. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to announce that tonight marks the 9th radio anniversary of our Master of Ceremonies. So without further ado, we bring you a man who for 9 long years in the field of radio has worked, slaved, worried, and looks it, Jack Benny.
Thank you. Hello again, this is Jack Benny, who ain't what he used to be talking. And, Don, despite your left-handed approach, I want to thank you for remembering my radio anniversary. It was darn sweet.
Well, you're entitled to it, Jack.
9 years has gone a lot impressive. Yes, it is, Don, and 6 of them with the same sponsor. It's fun looking back, though.
Well, tell me, Jack, when you made your radio debut, your first sponsor was Canada Dry Ginger Ale, wasn't it?
Well, that was my first big program, Don. But before that, I did an early morning broadcast for Bixby's Bonnie Biscuit Batter. For the lazy housewife. Our slogan was Bixby's batter as light as a feather. Oh, it was very popular.
Bixby's biscuit batter. I don't remember that program, Jackson.
Well, Phil, as I was telling Don, we went on very early in the morning, from 7 to 7:05. It's just a short broadcast.
Oh, well, that explains it. I seldom get up at 7 a.m.
Phil, you seldom get in at 7 a.m. We've been in New York now almost 3 weeks, and I'll bet you haven't been to bed once.
Well, it ain't my fault. I can't find my hotel.
Can't find your hotel? Phil, for your information, you checked in at the St. Moritz the first day we got in town.
The St. Moritz?
Yes.
I better write that down. I got to get some sleep tonight.
That's not a bad idea.
Say, Jack, getting back to Bixby's Biscuit Batter, what sort of a program was it? Did you give them morning exercises and all that?
No, Don. I used to read recipes and poetry. I was known as Happy Jack, your 7 o'clock whistle. And my theme song was so cute. Would you like to hear it, fellas?
Sure. You remember, Jack?
Do I? I wrote it. Get a load of this. Wake up, wake up, wake up, you little sleepyhead. Get your body out of bed. It's Bixby batter time. Wake up, wake up. Oh, Mr. Smith and Mrs. Jones, do not be a lazy bones. It's Bixby batter time. Whether you sleep on your tummy or on your back, wake up with Happy Jack. It's 7-1. There. How's that, fellas?
Well, to tell you the truth, Jack, that'd be pretty corny nowadays.
Yeah.
Corny nothing. That's class, bub.
Thanks, Hezekiah. Anyway, Don, my listeners liked it. It was a pleasure to start each day off with a smile.
But I can't understand how you could be Happy Jack at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, that was nothing, Don. Before I got that job, I was on another program that went on at 5 a.m.
5 a.m.?
Yeah, the only fan letters I got were from 4 roosters and a sleepwalker. Anyway, it was good training.
Say, Jackson, what's the name of my hotel again?
The St. Moritz. Write it down. Anyway, Don.
I wonder if I got a room with a bath.
I hope so. Anyway, Don, it was good training, and it gave me a swell start in radio.
Ah, but I can't get over it. Broadcasting at 5 o'clock in the morning. You didn't have a sponsor then, did you?
I certainly did. I was on the air for Newton's non-roll nightshirts. Their slogan was, your kneesies will never feel the breezies. I was on the air for 13 weeks, and I think I'm the only guy that bought one of those nightshirts.
And you're still wearing it. Hello, Jack.
Oh, hello, Mary. And you're wrong again. I don't wear a nightshirt. I sleep in pajamas, coat and pants.
And a cap.
All right. I maybe have one outfit like that, and you make an issue out of it. You know, you might at least congratulate me on my 9th radio anniversary.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jack. Congratulations on your anniversary. And may you continue to spread joy and sunshine for many years to come.
Well, thanks. You make that up yourself?
No, that was on the telegram. I was too cheap to send you.
Oh, well, it's a thought that counts, I guess. You know, Mary, you ought to...
Hey, Jackson, what street is the St. Moritz on?
Central Park South, for heaven's sake. It's our last night in town. He's worrying about what hotel he's stopping at.
Our last night in town. Are we going back to Hollywood tomorrow?
Yep, first thing in the morning.
Gee whiz, and I promised Mom I'd get over to Plainfield and see her again. I better call her up right away.
Oh, yes, Mary. Your folks do live here in the East. How are they?
Mom is fine, Papa's fine, my sister's married, and Uncle Otto, who came to visit us 8 years ago, is staying for a 3rd term.
Well, there's all the news in a nutshell. Go ahead and call your mother up, Mary, and make it snappy.
Okay. Hello, operator. Give me long distance, please.
Hey, Don, have you seen Dennis around anywhere?
Well, yes, Jack. He's there someplace.
Long distance? I want Plainfield, New Jersey, please. The number is 223J.
Hurry it up, Mary. We got... Oh, hello, Dennis.
Hello, Mr. Benny. Congratulations on your radio anniversary.
Well, thanks, Dennis. Say, what's that you're hiding in back of you?
Oh, that's a cake I brought for you. It's got 9 candles on it, one for each year.
A cake? Well, that's just...
Hello? Hello, Peter's Meat Market? Will you please run upstairs and call Mrs. Livingston to the phone?
Peter's Meat Market?
Oh, is that you, Mr. Peters? This is Mary, remember? Oh, I'm fine. Say, Mr. Peters, do you still give away garters with leg of lamb?
Mary, hurry up and get your mother.
Will you call Mama, please? Okay, I'll wait.
How do you like the cake, Mr. Benny?
Oh, it's swell, Dennis, and the candles are all lit, aren't they?
Well, blow them out, Jack. It's your anniversary.
Okay. Hold it steady, Dennis. Here goes.
Well, you got one of them.
Yeah, hold it closer, Dennis.
Here you are.
Darn it.
Hello? Oh, hello, Mama. This is Mary. Look, Mama, I won't be able to come over tomorrow because we're leaving for Hollywood. Yes, first thing in the morning.
What's the matter with me?
What's that, Mama? Oh, that's Jack. He's got asthma.
I haven't got asthma. I'm trying to blow out these candles.
Well, I'm ashamed to tell her.
I'll get them. Don't worry.
Listen, Mama, couldn't you come into New York tonight? The only chance I'll get to see you.
See him flicker, fellas? Everybody else likes me. Now hang up.
All right. Goodbye, Mama. See you tomorrow.
You should stop asking your mother what she thinks of me. She's always got those same 2 words.
And what a delivery.
Well, I don't like it. Now, Dennis, it's about time for a song, so go ahead.
Okay, Mr. Benny. Aren't you going to blow out the rest of the candles?
Never mind. Just sing your song. Everybody's so worried about me. There, that got him. Doggone it.
Here's a chair, Jack. You better rest for a while.
Thanks, Mary. Thanks.
Somewhere there's music, how faint the tune. Somewhere there's heaven, how high the moon. There is no moon above when love is far away too. Till it comes true that you love me.
From Two for the Show, sung by Dennis Day. And, Dennis, this is the last number you're going to do from New York. Next week, we'll be back home in California.
Gee, it'll be good to see the sun again, won't it?
Now, wait a minute, Dennis. It might have been raining and cloudy most of the time, but the sun was out all day today.
I think that was just a publicity stunt for the opening of the fair.
That's possible. And now, ladies and gentlemen, as we announced last week...
Hey, Jackson, how do you spell St. Moritz?
Never mind, I'll take you there. Heavens. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Phil, next time, stay at the YMCA. It's already spelled out for you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, as we announced last week, tonight, the Benny, even our best friends won't tell us players, will present their version of that well-known Wednesday night taffy pull, the Fred Allen Show, The Hour of Smiles. Thank you, Bean Blossom. Now, being a martyr, I will play the most unattractive part, that of Mr. Allen. Don Wilson will be Harry Von Zell, and Phil Harris will be Peter Van Steeten. You think you can handle the part, Phil?
I don't know. I'm a little more blasé than he is.
Well, at rehearsal, folks, he said blazy. You'll handle it all right, Phil. Now, let's see. Who else do we need?
Am I going to be in it, Jack?
Yes, Mary. You're going to play the part of Portland Hoffa.
Well, that's the best Hoff I had today.
Mary, let's not get into Allen's type of material too soon. Now, Dennis?
Yes, please?
In our play tonight, you're going to be a bottle of Salopatica. Go over in the medicine chest and sit down.
Okay. Oh, boy, Salopatica.
What a kid. Gee, I wish I could be that happy.
Why don't you empty your swimming pool and dive in?
Thanks. Well, I guess we're just about set now.
But, Jack, how are you going to play the part of Fred Allen? Your voice isn't anything like his.
Don, all I have to do is put a clothespin on my nose. I've got one right here. And now, folks, this little satire will go on immediately after the next number, which will be played by Peter Van Harris and his Deadpanna Troubadour. Hit it, boys. That was Alice Blue Gown from Irene, played by Peter Van Harris and his orchestra. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for our tabloid version of that Wednesday night weenie bake, that sand in the spinach of life, the Fred Allen Show. Mary, hand me that clothespin.
Here you are, Jack.
I want to Allenize my nose here. Wait a minute. Just a second. I want to get that on. Good. Let's see now. Me. That's him, all right. Okay, let's go.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Harry Von Wilson welcoming you to the Hour of Groans. 60 minutes of eggs and music. Eggs with our star comedian, Fred Allen. Music with Peter Van Harris. And our three songbirds, the Merry Mucks. So duck, everybody. It's the Fred Allen Show. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here's the man you've all been waiting for. The pride of Boston. That New England boiled comedian, Fred Allen, in person.
Thank you, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You know, Harry, a funny thing happened to me on the way to the studio tonight. Ho, ho, ho. I was walking down 6th Avenue, and a panhandler asked me for a $1 bill for a cup of coffee.
$1 bill?
Yes, he claimed there was a hole in his pocket, and a coin would slip through. Ho, ho, ho. Thank you, folks, thank you. Well, so much for good, clean fun. And now let us turn to the latest news of the week. Harlem, New York. This dusky community is still carrying on a celebration for Rochester Van Jones, butler to Jack Benny, the radio comedian. Ho, 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 ho. News of the Week interviews Mr. Van Jones. Pardon me, Mr. Van Jones. I'm a reporter, and I'd like to ask you a few questions. Tell me, have you been having a good time up here in Harlem?
Have I? This turban I'm wearing is full of ice cubes.
I see. Now, Mr. Van Jones, I understand you're in the employ of a Mr. Jack Benny. Is that correct?
I work for him, all right.
Now, what sort of a man is Mr. Benny?
He's very pleasant, very pleasant.
I see. Well, is he hard to get along with?
Oh, no, sir. He's the finest man I ever met. Pure gold, pure gold.
Uh-huh. Now, there are rumors, Rochester, that Mr. Benny is rather tight and you have trouble getting your salary from him. Is that true?
Oh, no, sir. He not only pays me handsomely, but frequently.
I see. And you're sure all of this is the truth?
Definitely.
Well.
That clothespin don't fool me none.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Van Jones, and I'll see you later. So long.
So long, boss.
That was Peter Van Harris playing da-da-da-da-da-da. And now, ladies and gentlemen, if I may be so bold.
Oh, Mr. Allen! Mr. Allen!
Well, look who's here. I'll be darned if it isn't Seattle.
Hello!
Well, that's quite a reception you got, Tacoma. What's on your mind?
Oh, Mr. Allen, the funniest thing happened to me on the way to the studio tonight. I was walking down 6th Avenue, and a panhandler asked me for a nickel.
Only a nickel?
Yes, he said he had his pants fixed with that dollar you gave him.
Well, that's very funny, Spokane, and I wish this eagle would get off my hat. Shoo! Now, what about our guest tonight?
He's right here, Mr. Allen, and his hobby is a most unusual one.
Really?
Yes, this gentleman is an amateur street cleaner.
Well, that's very interesting. How do you do, sir?
Hiya, chum.
Now, young fellow, how did you happen to develop such an unusual hobby?
Well, I tell you, chum, I'm walking down the street one day, and all of a sudden I see some mug in a top hat throw away a longie.
A longie?
Yeah, a cigar. A butt that has possibilities.
I see.
So I picks it up, and I've been doing that ever since.
Oh, you're a bump.
Yeah.
Well, one more won't hurt this show.
Porty, now tell me, my retriever of nicotine. Tell me, what type of men throw away stogies with the greatest possibility of salvage?
Well, bankers mostly. But once in a while, I get an actor.
Yes, actors are notoriously carefree.
Yeah, all but Jack Benny. That guy don't throw him away till his bridge wake is on fire.
Well, thanks for coming up. Now, get out. Quaint fellow, wasn't he? Now, Harry.
Yes, Fred.
As the farmer said to the horse thief, where's my plug?
Ladies and gentlemen, we now take you to a typical American home. The husband speaks.
Oh, Lulu, where's that tube of Ipana?
It's right there, honey, right behind that bottle of Sal Hepatica.
There's nothing behind me.
Dennis, screw your top on.
Well, Lulu, I gotta brush my teeth.
All right, then run down to the drugstore and get some Ipana.
Young man, as long as you're on your way to the drugstore, don't forget to stop at your neighborhood grocer and buy a package of Jell-O. It is economical, easy to make, and comes in 6 delicious flavors.
You tell him, Harry.
And remember, young man, insist on genuine Jell-O and look for the big red letters on the box.
Well, so much for sponsorial spouting. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our own musical madcaps, the Merry Mucks, will render a special arrangement of that popular song entitled, She Was Only a Pipe Maker's Daughter, But Oh, What Stems. Swing it, Mucks.
Ma, he's making eyes at me. Ma, he's awful nice to me. Ma, he's almost breaking my heart. I'm beside him. He must marry me. Be my honey.
Bust around.
He's leaning on my shoulder, Ma. He's kissing 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 Ma.
All right, for heaven's sake. My goodness.
Well, we gotta break it up tonight.
That was Ma, He's Making Eyes at Me, sung by the Merry Mucks. And now, ladies and gentlemen, oh my goodness, look at that man in the control room waving his finger at me. Our program is running overtime, folks, but that always happens. I ad-lib like mad. But we still have a few minutes left for the question of the week.
This is Mr. and Mrs. Average Man's Roundtable, where three persons selected from our studio audience are invited to give their opinions on a question that concerns some prominent issue of the day. These little sessions are entirely unrehearsed.
Oh, yeah?
Portland. Continue, Harry.
Fred now takes his place at the round table where he meets his fellow debaters for the first time. Ready, Fred?
I'm all set, Harry. Where are the three participants tonight, Portland?
Right there, Mr. Allen. The first one is Mr. Abner J. Lum of Inner Zipper, Alabama.
Good evening, Mr. Lum.
Hello, Ma.
Our next guest is Miss Minnie Tonka of Minneapolis, Min.
Minnie Tonka. Well, glad to have you with us, Miss Tonka.
Tonka very much.
Now, who's our third guest, Porty? Oh, there I go, ad-libbing again.
The name is blurred here, Mr. Allen. I can't make it out.
Oh, yes. What's your name, Mr.
Jerkfinkle.
Oh, fine.
Yes, the name is Logan Jerkfinkle.
Well, I might as well make the best of it. Now, Logan, here's the question of the week.
Quiz me, kid.
All right, here it is. Do you think the National Labor Relations Board presents the optimum hope for the... Oh, my goodness, there's that man in the control room again, with all my ad-libbing and everything. I suppose we won't have time for the question. Wait, I'll find out. Have we got time for the question, Tommy?
I don't know. Hey, Eddie, have we got time for the question?
I don't know. Hey, Phil, have we got time for the question? I don't know. Hey, Phil! Let it go! Let it go! I forgot what it was anyway. My goodness, play, Peter. I must stop this ad-libbing.
Ladies, do you ever find yourself at a loss when it comes to thinking up something new for dessert? Well, then here's something you'll be mighty glad to know about. A few months ago, we introduced on this program a swell new Jell-O recipe. It's called Jell-O Pudding Whip. Perhaps you've already tried it. Judging from the letters that we've been getting, practically everybody has. But just in case you haven't heard about it, let me recommend Jell-O Pudding Whip as a mighty special treat, and one that's downright easy to prepare. And here's how it goes. Take one package of Jell-O, any flavor, and one package of Jell-O vanilla pudding, and make them up as you usually do. Then chill the Jell-O and whip as directed on the box. Next, chill the Jell-O vanilla pudding and add to it whipped Jell-O, beating constantly until blended. Then mold and get all ready to enjoy something really distinctive, really delicious. It's a treat that's truly out of the ordinary. So the next time some special occasion calls for a special dessert, remember Jell-O Pudding Whip, a unique combination of creamy Jell-O vanilla pudding and Jell-O.
This is the last number of the 31st program, Darn This Clothespin, in the current Jell-O series, and we will be with you again next Sunday night at the same time, broadcasting from Hollywood, California. Mary, help me pull this clothespin off.
Oh, leave it there. On you it's becoming.
All right. Good night, folks.
This is the National Broadcasting Company.
Thank you for listening to and showing your support for my podcast. If you would like to receive notifications of when new episodes are posted, please subscribe to my channel. Well, hope you enjoyed, and until next time, stay safe, wish you well, and as always, peace.